Ministry of Food and Agric, National Service Secretariat, ADB, the government. That's one entity. ADB, because that's an agricultural development bank. They could just take up national service personnel. Because national service, I know they send most of them to the Ministry of Food and Agric offices around Ghana.
They just keep walking around and doing nothing.
Do nothing. So why don't you loan them their money? Don't give it to them. Give it to the Ministry of Food and Agric. Champion them to grow farms. At the end of the year, you can imagine how much they would have made on return, and ADB would have gotten interest on that money. Ministry of Food and Agric would have generated internal revenues. Government of Ghana would generate taxes from that particular child. National service personnel means the person has attained tertiary education. So the person would have had nothing less than 21,000 leaving national service. It means he's gotten exposure in agriculture. He's gotten skill from Ministry of Food and Agric. He's now not going to look for skill. He's not going to look for anybody. He knows who to walk to.
And he's financed.
He's financed. So there's nothing like joblessness after school. No pressure on government for employment. Nothing.
But you see, the problem is that the mindset attached to farmers, the mindset, you see, the stereotype attached to farmers is very dangerous. Right? Because actually, when they see a farmer walking around, they see you as a broken. This is the scenario I used to. I tell my colleagues around, tell them, take the farmer away, and you're all useless.
Very much.
Because if the farmer goes off, you're all dead. Whatever money you make. So okay, maybe if farmers want to feel their worth in Ghana, if you decide one day to hold all our food and tell them, those working in the offices, okay, do your work, no food for you. Okay, for 24 hours, I think they'll start revering farmers. And maybe the government will now think of a way to boost Agric in the secondary schools.
True.
Let's say they should bring the size of the motorway. The guys planting vegetables over there.
So my inspiration about irrigation started from that place.
Those guys, most of them are Burkina base.
I've gone. I went there for one month straight to work for free for them, just so I know how they work their irrigation.
Those guys, most of them are Burkina base. Actually all Burkina base. You get to Burkina Faso and you realize that the tomatoes we are eating and the onions we are eating are all kind of like produced from irrigation farms.
Yeah.
Besides that, there's challenge just near drainages and stuff, and they're doing all this. But we are seriously looking for office jobs. And there's no productivity in what you're doing, because we go to sit in the office and one year. You're all thinking of, okay, this is the government's job. If you don't do it, someone else will do it. And who is going to do it? Everybody had a job, and we're waiting for someone to do it. And nobody ended up doing it. So these three entities started working. These three entities kind of like got a job. That's everybody. And they were looking for somebody to do it.
Yeah.
And at the end, nobody did it. And the job is still there. Meanwhile, we have people to do the job. Like I say, if you go around, the government kind of like say, okay, we are bringing up youth employment. And without youth employment, every youth, okay, who is kind of unemployed should register their name. We have maybe there's like some 100-acre line somewhere. We are recruiting all the youth to go there. I recruit you, give you a place, I give you a piece of land. The way you survive, they give you a piece of land. And maybe they pay you, let's say, 20 cedi a day to work. Most people don't earn that 20 cedi a day. So just work. Whatever you get from there, you are building yourself. Okay, you are building yourself, producing food for the country, and you're having a business for yourself. So if they are giving that 20 cedi a day, and you kind of like train yourself to do the job very well, make that money. You see, you will live on that 20 cedis, get the job done, produce food, sell out, pay whoever gave you the money to start the job, and then have
enough to even feed yourself with.
That is business.
That's true.
But what we are thinking of bringing up policies and no policies.
I agree with you saying the mindset they have for farmers. Honestly, I am not the type who likes to talk about the money, but there is money in the farm. A lot of money. A lot of money.
Actually, this farm I'm doing, this is not a big farm. But then I live on this.
Yeah, yes.
If you ask this man, he'll tell you. And I live very comfortable.
That is what people don't
This morning he
understand.
killed one duck, one rabbit.
Nah. I'm excited for him. What I do not
And he always say that the day that he doesn't have money, that's the day he eats better.
It's true. For us farmers, that is what it is. Because we come to the farm, basically, we eat what we have. I don't know if people know how to use aubergines. Have you eaten aubergines? You know we can grill aubergines.
Wow.
So like I said, a lot of people don't know how to use aubergines. When we grill aubergines, they taste better than chicken.
Okay.
So imagine you eating vegetable as chicken. It's much more healthier than eating chicken.
You can imagine.
There's this guy on our farm, Wanam. He grills aubergines and it will taste like chicken.
Shall I need to come there?
The guy knows how to grill, like he knows how to cook. So aubergines can be used for a lot of things. But when I give people aubergines, what do I even use this thing for? And I feel bad because I feel I've given you something and you feel it's nothing.
So I think there should be education in that sector.
Exactly. And I don't think most of the farm companies or agri companies do enough. For instance, I often get the question where they say, why do we keep buying tomatoes from Burkina Faso? They say that tomatoes in Ghana is watery, it's a lie. I would start to grow abali in next month.
Mm-hmm.
In 3 months time, I'll bring you abali. I'll give you only 5. It will be enough to cook for like 10 people.
Seriously?
Tomatoes. It's fat. It's meaty and it's not watery. It's better than the Burkinabe tomatoes.
Damn!
I'm telling you, it has a longer shelf life. I was telling.
Yeah, he was
him
telling
when
me
we were
in the
coming,
car.
It has a very long shelf life. Even if you keep it in your fridge, then that's bad. Like you can keep it for a long time.
So if you put it on a shelf without a fridge 1 month, then this one can go
Imagine
in a fridge.
It going to the
Can
fridge
it can go like 6
Exactly.
months.
So when we had a demo farm in our farms. Kofi, the agronomist Kofi, was the one who did everything. He's the agronomist. We are just farmers. So we had demo farms and we had MTN bring women on Women's Day to come and learn molding way of farming. Some of them, when they saw the tomatoes, they were amazed. And we even thought the tomatoes was going bad. It was we had harvested. We were tired. When they came, they liked it. I gave my mom, my auntie, tomatoes. She said, hey, during Harmattan you can sell 1 tomatoes for 5 cedis. So you can imagine the size of tomatoes I gave her. And it's so again, how well has Holland Green Tech made people aware of such a variety?
I think
I'm not saying this against. I've always advertised
Yeah,
Holland
no,
Green
you
Tech,
see-
but I do more for Holland Green Tech advertising than they do for themselves. How many times do you have Holland Green Tech tweet about their things?
No. I've not even heard about them. Until
If
you've mentioned it.
If you look at my tweets, most of my tweets,
Yeah.
it's all about Holland Green Tech because I'm not doing it for them to recognize me or anything. I'm just wanting people to know there is a good thing here. You can get a good thing from these persons.
So do you agree that we need more content creators in the agriculture
Of
sector?
course.
course.
So meaning that what Eyramax is doing is still not enough.
She's doing well. but
She's
we
doing
need
well,
more
but it's not enough. We need more people.
Eyramax is doing well,
You know-
but we need more.
You know, one person cannot do the whole thing.
Oh yes,
You get it?
yeah.
So her catchment area, she has people she can catch.
I'm not saying no. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I'm not saying she's not doing a good job. She's doing a good job, but the point I'm trying to make is that she alone is not able to cover a lot.
Sure.
So we need more content creators.
Lots more people can.
Yes.
Get
But,
it.
and I've seen a lot more people trying to create content in Agric. On Wednesday, like I told you, that I had someone come by the farm. They took my entire time. I was lucky I got there very early. I did enough before they had come. The whole day had just gone. The whole day. And I'm excited about rabbits.
Yeah, actually, I started somewhere 4 months ago.
Just 4 months.
Yes.
And they are like this.
Next week, I'm expecting 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're pregnant.
Yes. This will go first.
Go closer.
How difficult is it to grow rabbits?
very easy. Actually, if you're not prepared, it will overwhelm you.
Oh, it is the same thing for the peppers I grow. My big brother's garden is something small, something. He's overwhelmed. They grow and fruit anyhow. When you listen to your agronomist,
Okay.
I would always say, don't farmers. We would tell you, we would discourage you with our experiences.
So
It's too much.
it's not that you need a big land to start.
No,
You know,
I can value each plant of habanero anywhere I go. I can tell you how much you'd make counting just the number of sticks of habanero you have on a farm.
Do you know what? When I go back, you ship some and I'll plant some in my place.
Oh, that's the next thing for you because the nursery is very important.
Oh, okay.
The quality of your seedlings.
Then
affects
transporting
your
it to Takrady.
Oh, it's not a problem. I've transported peppers to Takwa before.
Eh.
Seedlings,
Oh, okay.
I think I'll get some to plant around here.
One stick is enough for your entire house.
Are you
can't
serious?
eat it. It's hot.
This is very hot too.
It's extremely hot.
Oh no! Wait, he likes pepper.
I like people who like pepper, but you can't eat it.
You know, there's a particular pepper I took in Burkina Faso. It's yellow.
It's habaneros.
They call it sauce here.
That's habaneros.
Because that means witch.
Yes.
You know, a friend of mine is in hungry right now. We're hungry one night and then we decided to get up a place and doing some chili sauce for us with rice. You know what happened to us? We naked ourselves and we're shouting. We took off our shirts, entered the bathroom, opened the water, and we're all screaming. People came out to ask what was happening. We said, "No, Charlie, we are dying."
I had not really familiarized with the peppers, so it was my first time going there. I went to the farm, I did some harvesting. I didn't wash my hand, I didn't take it, I was naked. Sorry. Then I used some touch pesticide and I was riding a motorbike.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I regretted it. So since then, in my house we never ate habaneros. I banned everybody from eating habaneros because I was not ready to go to the hospital. So I grow cayenne from my house to eat.
Actually, that is one pepper we should be eating more.
Yes,
It's good for hypertension.
exactly. So for my mom and my dad, they eat cayenne. I have a small cayenne garden for my mom.
Yeah, because taking the cayenne, you can just, if you dry it and then blend it, like grind it, you can use it for tea. For the first week, you would have some problems with the system.
Yes.
Have some problems with the system. But then after the first week, people with BP, good for you. Kelly, I think
Cayenne. So the habaneros, and you can imagine habaneros are not hot. They have a Scoville hit unit of say 100,000, 500,000. That's how hot they are. But there is one I'm trying to get, Carolina Reaper. That's a hit unit of 2 million.
damn it.
So that's the goal.
No,
That is the
and
goal.
where would that market be? Who is that?
People who do pepper sprays, chili sauces. Now you see most of the chili sauces you people eat are not just chilies. They are mixed with mangoes and pineapples.
Okay.
So it gives it some of the flavor you people feel. So I was thinking about processing.
Yeah.
I'm having all this, and I have ginger farm, so I'm thinking maybe I could do it like shito sauce kind of, not shito with fish in it.
Okay.
Green sauce with ginger in it, especially for shawarma people, fast food, kinky people. So you don't need to do your own pepper. I give you tasty pepper.
I think that's a good move.
So you do your shawarma, and people will come to you because you are using that particular sauce.
There's one thing I always say to farmers who come across. I'm like, whatever you are doing, you should look out for a way to preserve whatever you're doing. Okay, it should be a longer shelf life. I do catfish, right? I used to use catfish here. That is why I have this thing, this oven here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the Gabi has his own oven.
Yes. Because one, I'm like, after harvesting, sometimes when you feed them and then you get frustrated about feeding them and you want to kind of like dispose of them, what do?
Harvest them.
You harvest them, smoke them, and you need cash.
Yeah.
What do? Take them to the market. And sometimes, you see, I'm like, okay, going to the market. Going to the market with style, social media, and that is it. So, to try using social media in the right way,
Yeah.
you have your stuff.
I think I've met a lot more people on social media about farms than I would actually meet in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I seeded 20,000 seeds in one day with the help of boys from Twitter. They were like, "Oh, when are you going to farm next? I want to come and help you do something." I was like, "Okay, I'm seeding next week. Okay, so when are you going to let me know?" And I didn't pay consultation for any of them. They all came by themselves. Hamon, Eddie Quest, Blue Mortons. I keep more of their Twitter. Blue Mortons. They came for free.
You know,
And they were willing to even pay me my transportation for giving them exposure.
Yeah.
You can imagine.
No,
Those
see.
guys are very good guys.
Yeah.
Those three guys, they're very good.
there is one thing I think we should be thinking of, we should be doing. The youth in Agric to try bringing more youth on board, giving them some exposure.
Yeah.
You understand? And making them know that, okay, you can even use your backyard to get something.
Sure.
Over here, everybody thought you couldn't do anything wrong. So I started with some 2 local farms here. I was just experimenting.
Where is the Brimer?
These are brown ones.
Okay.
So I started with some 2 local fowls, and then from there they hatched. They hatched. I sold the chicken, the fowls, and then bought the extra primer for Brahma. And that is it. That's how I started.
And the one there is like 500 Ghana cedis.
Don't say.
The Brahma is expensive.
Where is the mill? The mill is inside the pen. That one is like 700. The white one. The white one there.
No, it's inside.
But how long do they? What's the growth period?
6 months they are growing.
I would not. You see things like this. I won't grow them for commercial purposes. That is me. I grow a lot of food crops.
Okay.
Anything you can imagine, even radishes. Even you don't know radishes. Radishes takes less than a month to even mature. Yeah. I grow radish. I even grow beetroot. But all those things are personal consumption.
You see, that's the best thing.
I can go
Grow what you eat, and that helps.
So you come to the farm. We maybe the only thing we may buy maybe kinky, or we may cook the banku ourselves. But we had pepper in the farm. We have tomatoes in the farm. There is fish. If we want to smoke fish, we'll smoke fish. If we decide to catch fish and fry,
I'm going to try this aubergine.
Try aubergines. Aubergines you can use to do soup.
Yeah, soup.
Even
I think
garden eggs too. It's just like garden egg. It is like garden egg.
And it's sweet.
I ate the soup.
Very.
I ate the aubergine soup in Burkina Faso and in Senegal.
So Senegal is one of the best places to grow habaneros. If you had gone to a habanero farm in Senegal, your habaneros can be as tall as that level. In my farm in Howe, habaneros plants as tall as this. I could do like this. I'm picking habaneros.
The pepper.
If you check my Twitter handle, you see peppers. I do like this and pick peppers from the plant. It's the weather condition here. When you grow it here, the way here is your habaneros will go very tall. It's cold and calm. This place is a perfect place to grow peppers.
I think I will have to get some of the seedlings. I'll find out if you get a seedling.
Peppers you can. Oh, seedlings. Holland Green Tech Ghana. They sell seedlings. If you go to them, they'll make you buy a seed tray, buy the seeds, potting mix. But even your place here, you can have a small nursery. I can help you start a very small nursery. You may make mistakes, but I won't allow that. I'll make sure Kofi comes here often to check up.
If is he around here?
Kofi stays at Akuse, but Kofi can go anywhere.
Kofi can go anywhere.
And Prince lives in Accra. Ulushola is a very smart boy. He can be here for you.
I want to move this coop here.
And you grow the peppers there.
Yes.
You'll be mad. You know what you've done there. You understand?
I want to move the coop from here.
You may not even use any fertilizer, I promise.
I want to move the coop. So you see those sacks there.
Okay.
So,
Poultry manure.
so moving the coop from here, bring it to the bush here. I want all the animals, I want all the birds to live in their natural home. I don't want to kind of like hamper them with anything.
Yeah.
So I'll create a room for them here, but then I keep them in here,
Confined.
And during the day, I just in them to eat around and then come back.
So one thing I do on all my farms to reduce synthetic fertilizers is using cow dung.
Cow down.
So I mix the cow dung with neem cake. So
Neem cake.
yeah, so it's neem tree. They do it in form of granulized cake-like. So we use it to mix it to die down the fungi and bacteria inside the cow dung, because cows they eat bacteria and all they eat
Okay.
a lot of things. So I apply it. So there's a whole process I go through before I plant. I drench my place, kill any nematodes or anything. It's a whole procedure on its own. And the last thing I do is pour the cow down with the neem cake in it before I transplant. So there's manure on it growing. And about maybe after a month, I go back, give it another, before I supplement it with very, so like I said, as farmers, to reduce our use of synthetic fertilizers, we could go like this. If I have spots, so in my farm nothing goes bad. If tomatoes is spots, I put it around the crop. If peppers get spots, I put it around. Let it decay and become manure.
Simple.
I don't throw anything.
So
out.
these rabbit droppings.
This
If I have rabbit droppings, I will be very excited.
and their urine too will serve as a pesticide for you.
Yes. So there was this guy who said he'd give me rabbit droppings, but looking at where he is, like Odogono, it's very far.
Oh, okay.
I would have used their urine and
Yeah.
the
The urine
droppings.
for insecticide, so no pesticide. So,
Pesticides. Insects and pests, they are the same people.